So this is what we're going to be playing. Great, so the right hand just plays the riff over and over, which is the same for the whole track, and it's made up of just 4 notes. The first 12 notes of the riff are just made up of those 2 lower keys, G and B flat. Okay, so that's G, B flat, G, B flat, 4 Gs, and then G, B flat, G, B flat again. Okay, the next note is, it's like they glide up to a C in the Bicep track. So I just sort of do a roll from like the G, the B flat into the C, very, very lightly and quickly playing those 2. Like that, you know? Just roll your hand. So the remaining 3 notes to finish it off are G, E flat, G. So playing it all together kind of slowly. So while the right hand just plays that riff over and over, the left hand then just plays the same 3 chords over and over, and just try and get that kind of building vibe that the actual track obviously has. So the 3 chords are G minor, E flat, and F. So the G minor is for 2 bars, and then 1 bar of E flat and 1 bar of F. I just start with sort of play the riff on its own twice, and then introduce the G note on its own for 2 more bars of just playing the riff, and then start going into the chord progression. By starting off with, I play 2 Gs, and then the G minor chord, and then the high G on its own, and then the G minor chord. So you do that twice. Going down into E flat then, but the last note you play is just an A to sort of make that bass line that goes into the E flat, so it goes. So you can see it's just the same thing in the E flat chord and the F chord. That A that you roll down into the E flat chord with, the last thing you play in the G part, it coincides with the high E flat note in the riff that you play just once in the riff. So yeah, it's just a case of then trying to get it to kind of crescendo a bit more by just kind of going lower with the with this chord progression. I think next to go down to like a lower G, so you play the two Gs that are one lower than before, and up here, instead of playing the G, B flat, D, I play the one lower down arrangement, so D, G, B flat. So yeah, you mightn't play the lower G every time. You might play just the higher G for the second one. And yeah, you always finish that G section by just hitting the A. The next one I think I do is just the low Gs every time with G, D, G. So you get the idea anyway. You could do whatever combination of that stuff that you see fit. The very last one, then I think I was just kind of hammering the low Gs and then the low E flats and the low Fs. That's it.